Arsenal confirmed this morning that they are in direct negotiations with the £55 million striker. Meanwhile, in a masterstroke, Arteta confirms that Jorginho could help Arsenal secure the dream £63 million transfer. Stay with me until the end of the video to check out the latest Arsenal news straight from the Emirates Stadium. But before that, if you're as passionate about Arsenal as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening with the greatest team in the Premier League. And without further ado, let's dive into today's top news. Arsenal may have missed out on signing a striker this summer, but they're already planning for next year. Despite initial expectations that a new center forward would be a priority, Mikel Arteta decided to put his trust in Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus to lead the line, focusing instead on other areas of the squad. David Raya and Nato were brought in to reinforce the goalkeeping department after Aaron Ramsdale's departure to Southampton, while Ricardo Calafiori's £42 million arrival strengthened the defense. Mikel Merino joined from Real Sociedad to shore up the midfield, and Raheem Sterling was a last-minute addition to provide depth on the wings. Arsenal did set their sights on a striker, and Benjamin Sesko was a top target. However, after Sesko signed a new deal with RB Leipzig, Arsenal didn't manage to secure his services. That said, the Gunners remain interested and could revisit a potential move for the 21-year-old in the future. Arsenal make contact with Benjamin Sesko. Arsenal had been keeping a close eye on Benjamin Sesko earlier this summer, with the £55 M-rated striker high on Mikel Arteta's list of targets. However, despite their interest, Sesko opted to stay in Germany with RB Leipzig, signing a new contract. Nevertheless, according to Fabrizio Romano, Sesko is expected to be available in 2025, and Arsenal are already positioning themselves as frontrunners for his signature. Reports from Caught Offside suggest that Arsenal are confident of securing Sesko's services next summer, despite the recent contract extension. Sources close to the situation indicate that Arsenal remain keen on the Slovenian and are actively working behind the scenes to ensure they stay ahead of their rivals in the race to sign him. Arteta is a big fan of Sesko, and the club is hopeful of reigniting their pursuit in 2025, with contact already being made to strengthen their chances of landing the talented forward. After missing out on Benjamin Sesko this summer, Arsenal chose not to panic and force a quick fix. Instead, the club has taken a calculated approach, already planning a move for next year to ensure they secure Mikel Arteta's top targets. With the Gunners on the cusp of being the best team in the Premier League, they know that only the right additions will push them to the next level. Rather than rushing into signings that might not fit perfectly, Arsenal has adopted a patient strategy in the transfer market, allowing them to target players who can truly elevate the squad. This careful planning could pay huge dividends in the summer of 2025, when the club will aim to bring in a top striker like Sesko, among other reinforcements, to finally perfect Arteta's vision. Mikel Arteta can still bolster midfield with elegant Arsenal move before North London derby. Arsenal are set to be without some key players for their upcoming North London derby against Tottenham Hotspur, which could leave Mikel Arteta with some difficult decisions in midfield. Declan Rice is out, suspended after a controversial red card against Brighton, and Mikel Merino is sidelined due to injury. Additionally, Martin Odegaard is facing fitness concerns, which puts further strain on the Gunners' midfield options. With the transfer window closed, Arsenal can't dip into the market for new signings, but one option that remains available is picking up a free agent. Given the current lack of depth, Arteta may be tempted to explore this route. There's already speculation that Arsenal could reignite interest in a previously linked free agent to temporarily bolster their midfield as they navigate through this crucial period. Arsenal could still make a move for Adrien Rabiot. Adrien Rabiot, now a free agent after leaving Juventus at the end of his contract this summer, is carefully weighing his options for his next move. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has shared updates on Rabiot's situation via X, indicating that the French midfielder is assessing several offers from clubs across Europe. He said, similar to Turkey, Adrien Rabiot has also currently no plans to accept any proposal from Saudi Pro League. His priority and desire remain European top 5 leagues. Arsenal could now offer the 29-year-old the kind of opportunity he is waiting for. The 48-cap France international is yet to test himself in the Premier League, and on a short-term deal, he would represent an exciting addition to Arteta's squad. Why Arsenal must consider Rabiot. Adrien Rabiot could indeed be a valuable addition to Arsenal's squad, especially given the current midfield challenges. Known for his elegant style of play, Rabiot brings a blend of technical skill and physicality that could enhance Mikel Arteta's tactical setup. With extensive winning experience in both Serie A and League One, his presence could bring maturity and composure to Arsenal's midfield. Rabiot's ability to hold onto the ball and win duels makes him a solid option for maintaining control in tough matches. Given Arsenal's shortage in midfield due to injuries and suspensions, a free transfer for Rabiot could provide the depth and stability they need this season. Arsenal can still seal Victor Osimhen transfer. The shock move of Victor Osimhen from Napoli to Galatasaray on loan this summer certainly raised eyebrows, especially with strong interest from Arsenal, Chelsea, and PSG. However, Arsenal fans shouldn't lose hope just yet. The loan deal includes a break clause that could allow Osimhen to join the Emirates Stadium as soon as January. Adding to the intrigue, Fabrizio Romano has revealed that Osimhen's new contract has reduced his release clause to 75 million euros. 63 million pounds. This makes him an even more attractive option for clubs looking to strengthen their attack, and Arsenal might not be alone in pursuing him. Here's where Jorginho could play a pivotal role. As a key figure in Arsenal's squad, his connection with Osimhen could potentially influence the striker's decision if Arsenal decides to make a move. Jorginho's influence and relationship with Osimhen could be crucial in tipping the scales in favor of the Gunners. How Jorginho could help Arsenal sign Victor Osimhen. Recent reports suggest that Galatasaray are eyeing a move for Arsenal midfielder Jorginho before the Turkish transfer window closes. While Arsenal would prefer to keep the Italian, the situation could become complex if Jorginho himself is keen on the move, especially with only a year left on his contract and his role as a backup likely. If Jorginho does make the switch to Galatasaray, there could be a silver lining for Arsenal. His potential influence in Turkey might help sway Victor Osimhen, who is currently on loan at Galatasaray, toward a move to the Emirates in January. This scenario mirrors the boost Arsenal received when Kai Havertz joined from Chelsea, thanks in part to his connections and endorsements. Jorginho's move could therefore serve as a strategic play to facilitate Osimhen's potential transfer to Arsenal, making it a situation worth keeping an eye on. And to close out this video, we have one more update from Fabrizio Romano, who shared news about Arsenal and Liverpool's target Aurelien Tchouameni. Arsenal and Liverpool are both eyeing a potential move for Real Madrid's Aurelien Tchouameni next summer. With the transfer window now closed, both clubs are planning their strategies for the next window. Arsenal bolstered their midfield with the £27 million addition of Mikel Merino this summer, but with Thomas Partey potentially heading for a move, they could be back in the market for another top midfielder. Last year, Tchouameni was a top target for Arsenal, though they opted for Merino instead. Liverpool, meanwhile, missed out on Martin Zubimendi and may look to strengthen their midfield with a player of Tchouameni's caliber. Fabrizio Romano has hinted that both Premier League giants could reignite their interest in the French international, making next summer's transfer window one to watch closely. Since joining Real Madrid for £85 million in 2022, Tchouameni has cemented his position as one of Europe's most promising midfield talents. At the age of 24, he has already played a key part in Madrid's Champions League and La Liga success, while also lifting the Club World Cup, Copa del Rey, and Spanish Super Cup. However, Romano casts doubt on Tchouameni making the switch to the Premier League next summer. Speaking on the Here We Go podcast, Romano said, "We saw these rumors in England, and we keep receiving many questions on Tchouameni because the summer transfer window just closed. Many people raised rumors about Liverpool, Arsenal, Tchouameni in 2025. I wanted to clarify something for 2024, 2025, 2026, whenever. The intention of Aurelien Tchouameni is to stay in Real Madrid." The intention of Real Madrid is to keep Aurelien Tchouameni as a crucial player for that project, for present and future. They are in love with Tchouameni, with the player, with the professional. How he acted in the center back position was something really appreciated by the technical staff at Real Madrid, so it's absolutely not even considered for Real Madrid to sell Aurelien Tchouameni. The situation is perfect between the club and player. I can guarantee at the moment, despite all the rumors, we know how many clubs can appreciate a top player like Tchouameni, but in terms of concrete possibilities for him to leave Madrid, at the moment, zero. With With Aurelien Tchouameni seemingly set on staying with Real Madrid, Arsenal and Liverpool will need to explore alternative midfield targets for next summer. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.